ADR, this is King Black coming back with another one. Still in pain, still in the same position, sitting down in the morning. But I want to tell y'all a secret. Now y'all saw my iPhone 13 Pro unboxing that I put up on my channel. I got a secret. Don't tell nobody, especially nobody I know. But I ended up buying another one. Now, not another 13, and this is why it's such a secret. And when I tell you, you're going to be like, what? Why? And it's not here yet, so I can't show y'all, but I'm going to explain a little bit of my reasoning behind it. And it still may not make sense to some of y'all, if not most. So, after having the iPhone 13 Pro, obviously I like it. I love it. Need more of it. Especially when it's paired to my Apple Watch. So, Apple Watch was just sitting there waiting for that 13 Pro to arrive. So now it's got its homie. So, I can upgrade. But now the problem is, what do I do with my watch collection? But I'm going to get to that in a second. What's more important is the secret I got to say. So, I bought another iPhone. Used. And it's not a newer one. So you're like, all right, King Black, leave the suspense out of it. Just tell me what did you buy? Man, I went up and picked me up an iPhone 11. Yep, you heard me right. An iPhone 11. Not even the 12, the 11. Now, you must be thinking, why is he going backwards? Now, don't get me wrong. My iPhone 13 Pro, that's my one and only, my primary carrier. But iPhone 11 for a couple different reasons. The dumbest, but one of the main reasons for me was the colorway. The iPhone 11 got different colorways that you can't get with the 12 or 13. Right? So that narrows down the field, because I'm not going to say what color I got, but you can imagine. Just use that mind a little bit. But yeah, iPhone 11, because it comes in a couple colorways that aren't found in the 12 or the 13s, which I wish they did include some more colors in there. But hey, Apple's gonna do what they want to do. So, iPhone 11. Why did I get it? And I didn't get the 64 gigabyte. I got 128, and I didn't get it brand new from Apple. Like I said, I bought it used. And the main reason was for the deal that I got on it. Well, I don't know for sure once it shows up, but for so far from the listing, it was a deal. So right now, you go on sites like eBay, whatever, and to get one from a reputable seller, you're looking anywhere between, I don't know, depending, almost all the 64 gigabyte ones start about 450 and higher for a good condition, right? And then the 128s are about 470, 469 and higher. And at the 460, 470, you might find two or three at the 128 gigabyte level. The rest are like 500 and up. So when this one the one that I found said last one, 36 sold, whatever, 7% off for the next 6 hours, brought it down to like 420. Man, I had to jump on that one because I was like, that's the cheapest iPhone 11, 128 gigabyte that I managed to find. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to just get this. Worst case scenario, if I got to throw some money into it, at least I'm not that much in the hole. So if I got to replace a battery, if I got to do XYZ, if I got to get a case, if I got to get a screen protector, that's built into the price, right? So why did I get the iPhone 11 when I already have an iPhone 13 Pro and I got a Google Pixel 3? The main reason is my Pixel 3, I just don't want to use that anymore. I just want to keep what's on it. take the SIM out, whatever, and just leave that phone alone. Just leave it there. I don't even plan on selling it. So, the iPhone 11, to use some Sons of Anarchy and that verbiage, my iPhone 11 is going to be the burner phone. It's going to be the worst case scenario backup, or if I'm going somewhere that I don't necessarily want to take my 13 Pro, I got my 11. Still looks similar to a 12, right? Or a 13 in some ways. So, I mean, to the untrained eye, it's just an iPhone. It ain't that old. It ain't like if I was carrying around a 7 or 8 or a 10. Plus, all the reviews, man, on YouTube about the 11. Like, if you go check them out, if you go put in iPhone 11 into YouTube and you start watching these reviews, now keep in mind, watch the more recent ones, the ones that happened in the past year, not when they first came out. But when you hear people review it comparing to the 12, for the most part, people say that for value, for what you pay for, as of today, 2021, the iPhone 11 is still like the best thing. Now, you're not going to get some of the more modern conveniences. Like the 12 had a brighter screen, had an OLED screen, had 5G, blah, 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 buzzwords and buzzwords. But since I already have my 13 Pro, I ain't worried about all that. I don't need another 5G phone as a backup. I don't need another OLED screen as a backup, or just to be rough with, like a work phone. And that's funny to say, somebody saying their iPhone is a work phone, because, you don't want that thing dropping. Everybody's seen what happens to that back glass and front glass. But for me, it was just eating at me, man, like a worm. I was like, listen, I really like that colorway. If I can find this under a certain price point, I'm going to snap it up for, and it being older, because it came out in 2019, that's the main reason why I didn't go with the 64 gigabyte one. So I'm like, nah. A couple software updates already came out. So if anything, I want to bump up in that storage space. So I went with the 128. And I don't want one in fair condition. I don't want one in poor condition. I want something semi-decent. Even if it's got some scratches or whatever, I can't overlook that fact because it's just a backup phone. That's not my everyday. Especially with, and by the time y'all watch this, or depending on when you watch this, it's not going to be active anymore. But especially with, and I'm not sponsored by them, but Ryan Reynolds can always get at me. But Mint Mobile, right now, until probably tomorrow or Sunday or whatever, during their Cyber Week promotion, man, you could get a wireless plan for $15 a month, and when you buy 3, you get 3 months free. And I'm over here doing math, and I'm like, all right, that's $45 for 3 months. Plus, I get an extra 3 months. So as a backup phone, one, it's cheap to have a wireless plan that low, and it works on T-Mobile's network, right? According to their website. That's the thing that they're using, right? So, $15 a month, because I'm not worried about data, because most of the time wherever I'm at, you hook up to Wi-Fi and you're good. So Mint Mobile gets 6 months, $45.